Hello, my name is Kristina. I'm an educator performer at the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. The museum is closed at the moment and we're practicing social distancing. But I decided I would like to do some experiments from home. So today I'm going to have some fun with eggs. I am going to make meringues and I hope you'll join me. So for this experiment we just need a few simple ingredients. First of all, we need sugar. It's preferable that you use caster sugar. But if you only have granulated sugar, that's fine. Caster sugar is a little bit smaller, the granules, so it will allow your eggs to be fluffier. And then we need the whites of 4 eggs. I will show you how to separate that in a few moments. And then we need something that's going to stop our meringues from sticking to our baking tray. So I'm using parchment paper on this cookie tray. If you only have aluminium foil, or you can grease the tray, it is simply just to stop the meringue sticking to the tray. And also I have already preheated my oven to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. That isn't very hot, but we're going to pop our meringues in there in a few moments. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to weigh out our sugar. So I have weighed out my sugar already. I have 8 ounces of sugar here. If you don't have a scale, that's okay, because if I pour this 8 ounces of sugar into this measuring cup, wow, it's a cup of sugar. So either way works. And the next thing we need is those egg whites. So we need the whites of 4 eggs. I've actually already done 3 of them, but I'm going to show you how to remove the white of the egg. It's a little bit messy. So the first thing we need to do is open the egg and split it into 2. Now, the way I find this easiest to do, I'm just going to discard the bottom of the shell, is actually let that dribble between my fingers. I have already washed my hands, of course. Down there. If you keep dribbling between your fingers, eventually you're just left with the yellow part. Pop it in that bowl. So now we need to wash our hands. Okay, my hands are clean. So now it's time to get those egg whites whisked up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the whites into this bowl, like so. And you're going to need to grab a whisk and just start whisking. So I saw a cooking demonstration a few years ago where they were doing an experiment as to what type of whisking was more efficient. So they had 3 people participating and one person was whisking in a round motion, another person was whisking like this with their hands, and the third person was whisking back and forth like so. And it was discovered from that experiment that the person whisking back and forth was actually whisking the most efficiently. So that's the kind of whisking method I'm going to use today. So now I've kind of mixed those egg whites together, I'm going to very slowly start adding the sugar, a little bit at a time, like so. So what exactly are we doing here? So whisking these egg whites is actually forcing the protein in the egg to break apart. That protein is called albumin. And in turn, it's forcing gas molecules between that protein. And that's what actually causes those eggs to fluff up. You know, after we've done this, these eggs can actually expand to about 8 times their original volume. So I'm going to keep adding the sugar and whisking, and it's probably going to take about 5 minutes to get it all mixed in and to see those egg whites start fluffing up. Okay, so after about 5 minutes, your eggs are going to be really firm like this. You can see that my eggs, when I pull it up, it holds a peak. Do you see that? That's how stiff you want your eggs to be. So again, we've separated those proteins of the egg and we've forced the gas molecules in there, and that's how come they're so fluffy and whipped up. Now, the last thing there is to do is to actually put this onto our cookie tray. So probably there's many fancy ways to do this. You can look into that, but I'm just going to go ahead and spoon it on and make these meringue type cookies. Okay, so I put the meringue on the cookie tray, those little meringue sized cookies, And now I am going to go ahead and put this in my oven. Again, it's at 180 degrees and I'm going to leave them in the oven for about 40 minutes. So meet me back here in about 40 minutes. Okay, it's time to get our meringues out of the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and grab them here. Wow, they're looking pretty good. Okay, so I am going to allow these to cool for a little while and then I'll have a nice tasty treat. So remember, if you need to rewind this video, you can, so you can follow along and do that as many times as you like. And also, don't forget to post your own science videos at #DMNS Science Party and have a great day.